Welcome everyone in another Blockbuster Hall of Fame interview. Today we have very special person. You should definitely hear her inspiring story that when we are clear about our goal, we get that in order to achieve it. And that is the reason why each and every one of you who are here in this session who have so many limitations like can I clear it? Do I have that? Do I have what it takes? Can I clear maths? Can I have clear my communication, my profile? All of those negativity which is there in your head. This person has breakthrough all those negative beliefs and she's able to get calls. She's able to score 99 percentile in exams like that. She got calls from XLRI. She's expecting call from IMI. She's expecting call from Xavier. So many other colleges are also awaiting for her. And the point here is not about that she get 99 percentile, but the point here is what is the mindset that she has, how she worked on her inner game, how she worked with the right mentors, guidance, and training, and how she overcome her limiting self-image to really get to the top level colleges. I'm proud to share with all of you. She comes from the medical background, which is considered as the people who do not have good grip in maths, who do not know anything about verbal, who do not have any communication skill because they are working on more of a technical field, more of a medical procedures and all of that. And this person has moved from this area of nowhere to reaching to the top level within few months of preparation. And you know why she did all of these things? Because she had a clear vision that I'm not going to allow my limitation to be my future, and she is going to really take the dream that she has in her life and make it happen. So we have Anwesha. Big round of applause for you and congratulations and welcome, Anwesha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, what I want to share some insights into my journey through the VAIR community to where I have reached today. So, initially, when I started as a very underconfident person. Like, I couldn't communicate well, I couldn't position myself well, I was camera shy. And I knew that such qualities are required to be a leader, to lead so many people. These things are required very much. And I couldn't just show up for myself. And when I started this journey, I felt that maybe it's not for me. I couldn't probably do well in maths because I would like to share some of my personal life
Yeah,
incidents
go ahead.
that happened. I had failed in maths in class 11. So, because of that, I always had that fear in me that, okay, maybe mathematics is not something I can excel in. So, it's better that I go into the medical background. Obviously, I had other reasons as well. I was passionate about biology. So I went into the medical field ultimately and I graduated as a BDS. But having worked in a government institution, I came across the actual scenario of healthcare in a government place where there are the underserved section of the society who don't really get proper access to medical and health infrastructure, and
Right.
they are very much deprived, both financially as well as even if they are coming to a government hospital, they are not very properly served because in the primary healthcare centers mostly there are not much infrastructure to serve them appropriately.
Correct.
Because of that, I felt that I really felt empathetic towards such people and I wanted to help them, and I couldn't do it just being a BDS because that would limit my possibilities to a very small extent, and I wanted to broaden my horizon. I wanted to do much more for them. So that mindset helped me to get into an MBA and think about what more I can do for them through an MBA. And during these thoughts, I was going through the Google that how to do an MBA, whether people from my background can do an MBA, and whether I would be successful in doing an MBA. So during these times, I came across Sir's profile and Sir's video of the VAIR community saying that they talking about one attempt selection for MBA aspirants. And it really sparked my interest there that how can I achieve it in one attempt? Can I do it? I'm not from a technical background. I do not have an engineering. I am not good in mathematics. Can I also do it? I do not have communication skills. So, how will Sir mold me into that so that I can be a leader for a lot of people, for an entire nation? So, Yes. So after that, I went on to a one-on-one conversation with sir, and he inspired me to take up this course, and told me that it was possible, and it does not require me to be from the technical background to do an MBA. There are hundreds just like me who have done it, and he showed me examples of those people who have actually cracked the MBA, who are into good institutions, or who have been doing well in their life and are making a big impact on society as well. So because of that, I felt that okay, I should at least join and start my journey from there. And after joining, the motivating insights in every hackathons, in every leadership council calls that sir puts in for us, I remember one instance where during a hackathon, sir asked us to exercise. And in that video particularly, I was thinking that why should I exercise in the middle of a meeting? But what the impact it made, it was that the energy it provided us with, of the mindset that yes, we can do it. And so that energy is required from everyone to proceed forward in their journey. And also sir used to tell us about hearing the strangest secrets, and it
Mm.
helped us to motivate ourselves to think positively, to contribute, and in whenever we were feeling down.
Yes, so Anvesha, strangest secret, how this made impact in your life? Go ahead.
Yes, it made a positive impact on me because of every time I used to think about maths, it gave me negative thoughts. It gave me
Mm.
self criticism, self contempt, that you're not being able to do it, you're not being able to solve in the first attempt. But hearing the strangest secrets, I could incorporate those positive thoughts in myself, that no, I will have to. At least I will have to start. At least I will have to go through the procedure of a problem in order to solve it. So these are some of the things which slowly made a positive impact on me, reduced the negative mindset which I was having, that I won't be able to do it. And in fact, it helped me in my journey and in my spiritual growth as well.
Awesome, Anvesha. That's a great journey that you have highlighted in summary. You know, when you see the scorecard with 99 percentile, did you believe it at first glance? How was your
Sir,
reaction to that
I
scorecard?
couldn't believe it at all. I thought I was seeing someone else's scorecard. Maybe this cannot be mine. That how is it possible? That how can I have scored such a number? But then I was really happy because of it, and I instantly shared it in the group with everyone, with you and with Yukta ma'am as well. That at least I could do this much, the first hurdle, and I'm very hopeful and very positive that with your guidance, I will be able to ace the rest of them as well.
Definitely, Anvesha. So people who are listening to you, might be coming from the diverse background. Okay. So when you go ahead and did BDS in this field, a lot of people think that what other people will think about if I'm leaving the doctor background, medical background, and going to the management background, because people consider doctors to be very focused on serving patients and doing those things only. And even if society do not align with that vision, that you are leaving medical background and moving to the management background, so how you position or overcome this hurdle as a student who are looking forward to making a switch from technical field to the leadership and management field? How was your family's reaction, how your friends reaction, or your classmates reaction to this? Good.
Sir, honestly, at the very first, when I shared it with my parents, they were in a shock, and they were not ready to believe me that I would be leaving my medical career and I would
Mm.
be progressing towards something else. So that is something that was a challenge that I had to deal with. I had to convince them that why I want to do it, and why it would be helpful to do it. And even my friends, most of them, and my mentors from the dentistry background, they actually uh, prevented me and told me that no, you should not change your career, that it would not be helpful for you to do so. You're not really that good in maths, because of which you came to this profession. So it's not okay for you. After putting in 5 years of hard work, why will you leave it behind? But see, there's always a greater outlook towards it. You can't just think of yourself and only yourself, that how it will benefit just me. It's about thinking about the society on a whole different level. So I think that mindset was fixed in me, that no, and I had taken my decision of switching my career. So it was the rest up to me to change the mindset of the people around me, that
Mm,
how this will help me move forward with my life. And ultimately, I am very grateful that my parents also supported me at the end, and they understood that why I want to move forward in this direction.
great. So, like Anvesha, you have put your 5 years in the field of BDS. You have gone in internships. So, how's the career of doctor in proportion to the effort that they put? Is it giving worth? Is it giving them returns to the kind of financial growth, kind of work environment, kind of personal growth? Because we are seeing things are very, very different and difficult on ground for the doctors. They are not able to get the good placement, not able to get the good jobs, not able to have the great work-life balance. Many of them go into the very depression state and emotional problems. So, what is the dark reality of on ground people who are passing out from the medical background or colleges? What is the dark reality that is happening with them?
So actually, whatever you mentioned is actually very true about, especially I would say about dentistry. We never get the returns of the effort we put in for the 5 years of our life. Regardless of whether we are placed in a government hospital, whether we are placed in a private hospital, or whether we are starting our new clinic, even that does not ensure a return on the investment that we put in.
Mm.
First of all, there are financial issues, no doubt about it, and it definitely, I would say that you do not become financially independent just after starting. It takes years and years of hard work, and much more investment than what you receive at the end of the day. In case of dentistry, particularly, because I belong from that field and I have seen. And as for work life balance, it's totally a myth in the field of healthcare, because as a doctor you can't expect that you will have a proper work life balance, and you will be, even at the middle of the night the patients are going to call you, and it's your responsibility to attend to those calls, to attend to your patients. So it's the work life balance is definitely not there in the field of dentistry. As for personal growth, yes, I would say that you can grow in the field of dentistry, you can make an impact, but that would be on a very limited level. You won't be able to make a broader impact on the society just by staying in dentistry, because it
So, how
doesn't.
much a normal person would invest who is doing like MBBS, dentistry? How much they would invest if they are doing like undergraduate, postgraduate, or ultra specialty? I have heard like people invest anywhere between 1.5 to 3, 4 crores in this journey and close to 12 to 15 years of their life. Is it true? Like how it
Yes,
is?
sir. It is definitely true, sir. It is expensive. It is very
Mm.
expensive. For my undergraduate program, I have already spent an amount of 14 lakhs just for my bachelor's. So if I'm going for a master's, then almost the double of it would be spent. And even after that, I wouldn't be having a job. I mean, I could have a job, but that will pay me a very limited amount, which is not even one fourth of the amount that I will be investing.
So close to 3 lakh per annum, something like that.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay. So this is happening to the all the doctor fraternity, most of the doctor fraternity, where they have like started studying for their entrance exam right from the class 11th onwards, or at least from 10th also, when you of them start preparing from 9th, 8th also. They give NEET, which is like 24 lakh people competing in that. Then they go ahead and clear the government exams and all. Then they go through those 5 years of intense academic practicals, all of that. Then go again do NEET PG. Then they again go 3 years of PG. Then they do ultra specialty. or again they get to go and give the exam and they work on this. And after all of that, this is the outcome they get at the end of it. Yeah, that is a very alarming signal. So according to you, like you have been in this field where you have gone through this problem and you have make a switch. What is the solution that you found to get out of this big problem of career, relationships, and wealth? How you can overcome this as a doctor? What you would advise everyone?
Sir, by everyone, I was advised that it is like this only in the medical and dental professionals. You can't expect that you will get a corporate salary, and it's your duty to serve the society and not expect anything in return. This is what I was told. But yes, that is something that I do believe in. That I am meant to serve the society in an overall scenario, but I'm also not there to do just charity. I would do it provided I have the option with me, but that is not the sole thing that I have come here to do, because I have spent a lot of money and I have come here with my own personal goals as well of a career, and I need to be self sufficient even if I am trying to do charity. So that self sufficiency, that financial independence of making my parents proud that no, my daughter is a doctor who is earning and who is self dependent, who does not have to depend on her parents, on her relatives for financial assistance, that was not there for me. So that was also a major reason for me trying to switch from dentistry to a managerial role.
So what I was sharing with you, now your strategy has worked beautifully because now the calls that you have, many of them have above 30 lakh package. So in order to get like 30 lakh package in medical background, how many years one need to work?
Sir, that would only happen if I own a private clinic, and that too, I think by the time I retire, maybe. I would say maybe. I wouldn't say that I'm confirmed that I would receive such an amount.
So after like 30, 40 years, still it
Yes,
is
of
doubt whether you can
service.
do it or not. So like all the people who are listening to this conversation, if you are struggling on financial front, if you are struggling on, your career, your mental health, you can make a switch to the management field where you can get this within 2 years of pursuing the management skill set. And you can serve in companies like healthcare companies, like pharmaceutical companies. You can be a health consultant. So all the base that you have, you can already leverage it because there is a huge demand of people who understand healthcare and who have the management skill. That is like the best combination that is in big demand right now. So a lot of companies, I have worked also in Dr. Reddy's laboratories, Cipla, and all these companies where there is a huge demand of people who are coming from the healthcare with the management capabilities. That is the power of it. So Anvesha, like when you started in this particular journey, you go through so many self-beliefs, doubts, maths is not good, I'm not that communicative, my profile is very, very technical. So how you mastered each and every part of the game in this entire journey to crack in one single go? How you mastered your aptitude, how you mastered your application, how you mastered your selection? Would you love to break down so that everyone can understand that properly? Go ahead.
Yes, sir, sure. I would like to. First of all, I would say that submitting myself to the to my mentors and coaches, that whatever they are saying, they are experts on it, and they would know the best of how to approach it. So I would
Mhm.
just have to listen to them and follow their
Mhm.
footsteps and follow their training to ace myself in a particular area. So, in case of maths, I would really like to say that Kumar sir's classes were really very interactive and very fun. And he used to take it from the basic level, just that so that anyone can understand. And you don't have to know a lot of formulas or a lot of techniques to understand his classes. So they were really great, and he used to take it from the basic to the advanced level, so that by the time you reach the advanced level, you know how to solve or how to approach a problem. So that was really helpful from the quantitative classes. For the logical reasoning classes, Nirukta ma'am's help was immense. I mean, first of all, I as a BDS candidate did not have any exposure to what logical reasoning actually is throughout my career. So even she broke it down step by step and took us through the baby steps to what we are today. Like we have had the experience of solving even difficult sets because of her. And apart from that, Akriti ma'am's Sunday sessions, especially, where we share insight into the weeks, whatever has happened throughout the week, and whether it might be a little small thing, or it may be a great achievement, it may be something which is not good, which has happened in our lives, and we are free to share, we are free to speak, and we are free to understand and communicate with other community members. So that Sunday ritual is very helpful in our growth as well. And apart from that, the training sessions on GDPI, which is now right now going on with Akriti ma'am and Yukta ma'am on our one-on-one mentorship communications which are going on. These I feel are really helpful, which has been really helpful throughout the journey. And not to mention, sir, your hackathons and leadership council calls and inner circle calls, where we get to know how others are doing it, how others are achieving it, and what more we need to do, what more steps we need to do in order to achieve our goals. So, thank you.
That's true, Anvesha. So you have transformed yourself completely. Everything is a learnable skill. In my past 10 years of journey, I have seen people from MBBS background, BDS background, people coming from physiotherapy, Ayush, getting to the top of the top B schools and completely shifted their whole career with 10x growth. And that too with great work-life balance, great social security, and so much respect in the society. Because when you are at management role, you are like becoming CEOs and president and directors and CHROs or CFOs or best of the best global houses. You are able to create a lot of employment, education, lot of contribution you can make. And with the knowledge that you have as a person of technical field of healthcare, you can work in the similar industries and make a huge difference. So that is the bigger power of this. So Anvesha, how you change your internal game, not about maths or English or reasoning and DI. These are like definitely the results of it. But what was the groundwork you did? What was the soul work? What was the inner work you did that lead you to get these results outside? We would love to hear from you. Go ahead.
So, the first thing which I did was change my mindset and
Mm,
think positively. Think that I will be able to make it, and make a goal card, which you always told us to, that write down your dream college and write down that you will achieve it by the end of this journey. So, whenever I used to feel down, I used to look at that goal card and think that no, the community is putting so much of an effort into me, and it is my responsibility to reciprocate it as well. So
very good.
so this positive thinking was what took me throughout this journey to reach where I am today.
That is true, Anvesha. And what was the goal of your diamond members, your community members? You have so many peers. What was the role they played in this whole journey? Your coaches, your alumni, how they inspired you 1 inch closer to your dream every single day. Go ahead, Anvisha. They might be listening to your conversation right now. Go ahead.
Actually, whenever we got a chance to communicate with others, we got to know that we are not the only ones who are going through a tough phase. There are others who are facing similar situations, similar scenarios, where it's not like the grass is always greener on the other side. It's like they have already faced it and they are sharing it, so that we all, whoever are listening, at least we get to know that no, someone is there who has faced similar situations and that person has overcome it. Now, how has she overcome it? How can I take ideas from her or from him to face similar situations in my life and overcome them to reach my goal? So this is how the community has been supportive. Even if you're sharing a small insight into your life, they'll always be supportive, like more power to you, like you can do it. So these are some things, a few small compliments, a few small encouragements is what we need to go through with our life, and the wire community has provided us with that.
Awesome, Anvisha. That is your magic and whole peer group that has worked well for you. And really, it makes a big difference. The small words of encouragement, feeling of belonging, feeling of being together, and acknowledging that everyone is going through the same thing, still they are doing whatever it takes. It gives a lot of motivation and push to us. I totally agree with you on this. And Anvesha, like a lot of people who are in this journey, coming from the diverse background, they only keep one college as a top target. And they do not fill up the other forms. They do not fill up the other exams. They think that they don't want to waste money. They think that they should not invest in themselves. They try to be very hard with money, and that lead them to go through so many challenges. They do not have calls, they do not have colleges, they do not have the career outcome. So how you overcome this money blockage, which is there in our mind somewhere, that we are not doing something that lose money? How you overcome this? Because you applied for all the top colleges, you get multiple calls. So what was your strategy to break through this resistance which is there? There is a limiting belief, that scarcity mindset which is there in us. How you overcome that?
Sir, it's actually when I remembered your words that you have to put in some amount of investment in order to get back. Like, you cannot just be tight with money and expect that you will get everything in return without just investing even a small amount of it. So, the applications and the selections, we had to at least fill up forms in order to have more options open to us. Like, if I'm filling
Hmm.
up just one form, I miss out on the opportunity of other good colleges which would have taken me in. So this was something which you incorporated us in from the very first sessions, that you need to do it. You need to not think about how much you're investing, but what you're investing into. So I did have a few challenges while asking my parents for the help, that please let me just fill up the forms, let me do it this one time, and I promise that I will bring back the same or even more to you. So that was a mindset that you incorporated in us from the very first day, that you need to
Yeah,
put.
that is true, because you need to give water to your seed to
Yes.
get it fruits. You need to give nutrition, you need to give nurturing, oxygen is required. The resources are required for turning that seed into tree that gives the fruits. And you have like a lot of programs for specifically healthcare students. Like we have, we have Tata Institute is there, Symbis is there, Narsi Munji is there. You have Goa Institute of Management, Wellington. A lot of IIMs are providing you healthcare management. And for another perspective also, like you are also applying for the management, business management field, marketing, every single way. So there is a tons of opportunities available for all of you who are listening to this conversation, that if you go ahead and invest in yourself, your time, your energy, your resources, you will see multifold returns, multifold returns, which you could not get in any other path. That's true. So, Anvesha, I would love to know what role one-to-one mentorship played for you, customized training played for you, and holistic profile transformation played for you. How these three forces transform you, your career, your relationship, your health, how these things completely change you as a person.
Okay, so in most of the cases in institutions, what they do is they organize a meeting for everyone. And you cannot really relate with everyone because your story is completely different from what other story is. Especially the
Right.
fact that why you want to do an MBA. Especially because I personally belong from a diverse background, not an engineering background, and the majority is engineering. So even for other students who are from diverse backgrounds, this one-on-one mentorship is what helps us through the GDPI process, that how we can improve ourselves, how our background is going to connect with the MBA goals. So this one-on-one mentorship is very important for people like us, mainly, where a generalized version is not much of help, and we cannot really relate with other students of a different background.
So that is how you played that role of dominating the mentorship part and cracking it. That's awesome. So, Anvesha, to all of those who are thinking, I cannot get into the top college because of XYZ. My maths is not good. I do not have anyone. I do not know how to speak. My profile is not that good. I don't have time. I don't have energy. I don't have this. I don't have that. There is so many. I don't have XYZ. What advice you would love to share so that they can crack India's top colleges like XLRI, like Narsimundi, Symbiosis, IEMs, and all? What is the one advice you would love to give it to them?
I would just want them to close their eyes and have faith on the VAIR community. Because if they are going through this journey, or if they are about to enroll, then I would really want them to submit to the mentors, because they will lead you to wherever you want to go. And also, you have to reciprocate, you have to prepare accordingly, and it will ultimately lead to success.
That's true. That we need to surrender to our mentors. Look, the reason why I was able to crack IIMs, Narsimunji, TIS, and Symbiosis, because my mentors were there who know it. And I just surrender in front of them that I don't know. We need to let go of our ego part, right? And we need to surrender fully. And when we do it and we follow whatever the mentor says, if our mentor says that you have to stand in 1 feet and write this, I will do that. If you would say that you have to do this thing for 10 times, I would do that. And when you do this, automatically results come and power comes in this journey. So Anvesha, it was great, listening to your journey. And I can already see that you have already transformed yourself as a wealthy leader. You have the big spark in your personality. You have that charisma. You have that communication mastery now. Over the period of time, you have, skilled yourself to that level. And we want to wish you all the best. A lot of colleges are coming on your way. You are going for the final rounds. Go ahead and give your best and fulfill the vision of making India the next superpower. And all of you who are listening to this conversation, I want to tell you, you can crack your dream college in one single attempt. I would say you are just one step away from cracking it. So go for it, take massive action, go to the next level, and get selected. All the best to you, Anvesha. Big round of applause for you,
Thank you so
and
much.
more power to you, everyone. Thank you very much for your time.
It was a great conversation with you.